Man, never a fun day when you get a flat tire already on your spare. Today, a couple of you asked for a real honest review on the Recon tail lights. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's go. So first things first, let's talk about price. Well, actually, my truck here is the 2017 Ford F-250 Platinum. So it has the LED lighting with the blind spot radar. And the pricing of these taillights for this truck with the LED was $599, 600 bucks. It's priced pretty reasonable considering that what happened to me was I smashed out one of my OEM taillights, and instead of spending like 450 bucks, 500 bucks on one new OEM taillight, I just got the pair of the I always want to say Go Recon, of the Recon taillights. So I figured that I would test them out for you guys and contemplate on throwing them up on my website for sale. So 600 bucks, that's what you get. It's the two lights, plug and play, super simple. For what they are, 600 seems worth it. Pricing, okay. Man, guys, literally every time I come to the garage, we get these little tiny snowstorms that are just enough to cover the driveway, but I don't want to slide into the garage door because that'd be stupid. So, gotta shovel it. Okay, so now that you guys have the price figured out, 600 bucks, not too bad. Let's talk about the fit. The lights came with 0 directions. You had to fully wing it. I mean, it's not that hard. All you have to do is take your blind spot radar thingy out of your stock taillight. It's 4 bolts and 1 plug. Pull it out of your stock taillight, plug it in, put it in, 4 bolts into the new Recon taillight, and it's good to go. The blind spot radar works 100% as factory, and so does your backup sensors. Everything works as it should. I've seen a couple of you guys ask if the blind spot radar or the backup sensors were sacrificed in order to run these aftermarket taillights. No, everything is perfectly factory working order. Man, is it cold? So everything works as it should. Let's go check out the fit. The fit of the actual lights was a little funky in one little spot. Now these taillights have 2 push rivets that are right here. It's one here and one there, and then you have your 2 mounting bolts that go in from inside the bed, which are right here. So you have a mounting bolt there and then a mounting bolt down here. Those are the only 2 physical bolts that hold the taillight in, except for the 2 push rivets that are here. It's just little rubber grommet things that are actually in the bedside, and then there's 2 little pins on the actual Recon taillight that push into those rubber mounting grommet thingies. The bottom one snapped right in, super tight, stayed in perfectly, but the top one, it doesn't like to stay in, and it is not just like that on one, it's like that on both. And if you want to get super critical, you can check this gap here, and you can see how it kind of gets a little tight right there, and then a little bigger there on fitment. But I mean, that's getting super critical. As you can see, it's a little tight there. So that was my only complaint about the fitment of the lights. The whole entire fitment, the plugs worked perfectly, the bolts went in perfectly, the blind spot radar fit excellent into the slot in the back side of the taillight where it's supposed to go. The plug on that one was also excellent. It was just that top rivet on the top of the light that wasn't as tight as I would have liked it to be. But everything else is perfect. It's tight in there now. It's not going to fall out. It's not loose. It's not rattling. It's tight enough where it's going to stay in position. But it's just, I mean, you've seen it. So the overall fitment of the Recon taillights, very good. But real quick, this is the part number here. If you have the LED stock lights in your truck, it is the item number As you can read there, LED RBK for the red black lens, and then LED obviously being for the stock LED on the truck. But this was the box here. It was shipped super nice. Get Lit Recon, cool saying. Super tight. I have my OE ones in there right now. But literally there was no directions, but it was pretty cut and dry. All you do is pull. All you physically have to do is pull out your blind spot radar, which goes right here. It is 4 bolts and 1 plug. Super simple procedure. Pull that out, put it in the new taillight, put the new taillight in. These are the rivets that I was talking about. They're plastic on the OEM taillight and they're metal on the Recon. Now, they look absolutely identical except for the Recons being metal. And guys, real quick, I need tires for the truck. What do you think I should do? You think I should do a mud tire, something in between an AT and an MT, or like an extreme AT like this here, or a BFG? These are all just example tires I have left over. That's an Turo Trailblade MT, a Turo Trailblade XT. This is a ProComp Extreme AT, which was a killer tire, but unfortunately they don't make this tire anymore. I'm pretty sure ProComp's pushing all of their buyers to go with the new AT2 ProComp that they have. And then this obviously is the BFG TAKO2s, I think. Yeah. I don't really like that tire. I've ran that tire on one of my previous trucks. I had a 1997 Ford F-250 7.3 Powerstroke, and I had the BFGs on that. They're okay. They're a solid tire, but personally, I don't like those. So I'm up in the air whether I'm going to go with an MT, a street tire, which would be like a Nitto 420, or a Toyo Proxy, or if I'm going to go with like an Extreme AT, which is an aggressive all-terrain. It's not like, you know, your normal average like street tire-ish all-terrain. They're a little more beefy or something like this. Personally, I don't like the Turo Trailblade XTs. They're a great alternative from the MT. I just personally don't like them. Guys, if you've ever bought parts off our website, this is why I use FlowPro exhaust right here, because of this clamp. This gives you an excellent seal over your exhaust, and it's very tough. You can really crank it down, and overall, it's just a better clamp than the other guys. So this is why we use FlowPro. All right, guys, so I think it's dark enough where we can get it now. Okay, so these little bars here are your running lights. You can see them in there. They are on 100% of the time when your lights are on. We'll cut to that now. Your U-shaped LED in the center here is your brake light and your turn signal. We'll cut to that now. And then you have your reverse light in the dead center. It is right there. There is 3 LEDs in there. You can kind of see them through the lens. 1, 2, 3. They are super bright. So there you kind of have a full lighting tour of the taillight. Your U's that are your running lights that stay on all the time. They are your kind of your perimeter LEDs now. And then your U-shaped one in the center here, which is your brake light and your turn signal. And then you have your reverse in the center, 3 LEDs. Alright guys, so after it's all said and done with, the Recon LEDs are actually honestly a great option. I'm not paid to say this. I'm not gaining anything by offering you this information. I'm just simply giving you my honest review on the Recon taillights. Now, if you ask if my OEM taillight wasn't broke, would I buy these? Before not having them or not knowing what they were, probably not. Honestly, 100% honestly, I probably wouldn't have bought these. But now after I have them, and I've installed them and I've used them and I see how they are and everything, I definitely would buy them again. I would definitely recommend anyone to buy these if you're looking for an alternative, cool looking taillight for your truck. Me personally, I wanted to go the blacked out route, especially with a black vehicle. I just think that looks sick. Now you guys might not have that same opinion, which is okay. I just really like blacked out taillights on a black vehicle. I just think it looks really good. But guys, let me know what you think on this whole honest product review. If you guys like it, I'm going to review some more products. Like a full honest, not paid, not sponsored review. I'll buy a product, I'll put it on the truck, I'll let you know what I think. This is in fact my first experience with Recon lighting. I've never used them in the past for anything. I've never really been a fan of the aftermarket lighting scene. I've always thought they looked kind of cheesy, like what's on this Ranger here. That right there is why I never purchased aftermarket lighting. Looks cheesy. It was definitely a good buy in my opinion. I don't regret it one bit, and I hope this can help someone out there in deciding if they want to do aftermarket lights or not. Because I can tell you right now, before these ones, I was a huge skeptic against aftermarket lights for that one fact. They look cheesy, they look like junk, I never liked them. And I am about frozen, so I'm going to get the heck out of here. We need to put a furnace or a heater or something in this garage because it's too cold, I can't do it. It's like 15 degrees right now. I'm not even that cold, it's just my hands and my feet. But that's it for today, guys. We are getting a video out on Monday, so look for some more videos coming your way this week. Hit that subscribe button, join the Modern Diesel family. Hit that little bell notification if you haven't, so you're notified when we post new videos. We have so much stuff coming for you guys. I have some big plans. I'm not just saying this. I'm not blowing smoke. I'm not clickbaiting. I have big plans, and I'm going to tell you them very soon. There's just a lot of stuff that I have to get finalized and worked out and this and that. You know, the whole stupid process whenever you try to do something. But yeah, stay tuned for some more information on what is cooking. You guys are going to like it. It's going to be super cool. And like always, I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace!